Namaste and welcome back. As you can see, the 21st is upon us and we've got all our players in. So fan reaction is mostly positive, I would say. Maybe a little bit, not quite as high on Buddha Garung, but the assistant loves him. He's the only 5-star of the group. So, the coaches and the fans disagree with this one on a little bit. Kenneth Williams, though, they're happy to see, pretty much everybody. So now we can finally actually start to put our team together and get an idea of what we've got. But let's look back and see how we did in the two matches you missed. We played our first two Asian Confederacy Cup matches, I think is what it's called, and we've done okay, really. Colombo, who is I think they're ranked number 1 in the group. Maybe let's look. There's no reason to guess on this. Colombo was ranked first. And then KRL second. However, I was told by the reporters that KRL was the more dangerous team. That was the real hard team of my group. But having said that, we lost to Colombo 4-1. At one point, it was tied 1-1 close to the end of the half, and then I guess not that close. 27th minute, Silvera managed to get a goal to pull ahead 2-1, and then they didn't look back. You can see Ekong got our goal in the 9th minute. We did not play terribly, though. We actually had same number of chances, but ours was a clear cut. Theirs was a half chance. Very similar shots. The only difference was more of ours were long, but we had about the same number that were on target. So we didn't play badly. Finishing was really the difference of that match there. So then we came up against KRL, who we expected to be very good. And we destroyed them. We were up 3-0. They got their first goal in the 65th minute, and that was it. Again, similar number of chances. Ours were clear cut. There were half chances. The difference this time was we were able to actually finish. Ekong managed to get 2 of our matches, and Chandra Thapa got a penalty kick in the 30th minute. So you can see right there, 24-30-37. We had a 15-minute flurry where we were just unstoppable. And they were never able to overcome that. So defense played pretty well. You see Limburger had a 7, Kodka had a 7-2. We played Mahat this time as a 7-4 to give what's his name a match off to heal up. He was available for 60 minutes on the match. We played, is he 60? I don't remember. He was only available 45 for this match. We decided to let him rest up. Sandesh Rana, that's his name. We did bring in some subs. We brought in, we started Sinkman, but we brought Prashant Giri in, and we brought Bhandari in as well to sub. So overall, pretty happy with the match. Let's go ahead and take a look at our team now. Let's see what we've got. May as well tag everybody up here for the moment. So of our new people in, Kenneth Williams is going to become our new... that 4 stars, but I don't really want him as a poacher. See, do we have a better idea what his stats are now that he's with us? Okay. Finishing of 10, first touch of 11, composure of 9. Those are all really good. Jumping reach is 10. What's his heading? Heading's 10. And he's got a little bit of acceleration, although not a huge amount of pace. I think that bodes well for us. Let's... I'm not really a fan of poachers. I know that's what he would rather be too. Target man, advanced forward. Let's go advanced forward. We'll give him a little bit more flexibility than a poacher has. So he's in. Let's see. Who else do we bring in? Buddha Garung. Tackling 10, marking 9. Good bravery, good anticipation, good positioning. Balance and natural fitness. He's a little bit older. Maybe we run him in again as the starter in the center, and then we swap between Limbu and Kodka. Whoever needs it. We'll put him in for Limbu at the moment because Kodka's been playing with a 7.18 over the last 5. Who else do we bring in? I've already forgotten everybody's name. So we put in Garung, we put in Williams. So Sunil Thapa. Let's look at him next. Let's see. Sunil Thapa right here. Mid-center, attacking left center. Crossing's not terrible at a 7. Natural fitness is okay. Good teamwork, good work rate, good aggression. Uh, let's see. Do I want to put him at... There we go. There we go. At least for the role. I don't know overall ability. But for the role, he works well at attacking midfield left there. Let's go back. Let's see. Oops. We have to go forward. We got Thapa. Chandra Gurung. Let's look. Oh, we've got Buddha and Chopra. I think we put in Buddha. So Chopra Gurung is the next one. We need to find out what we're going to do with him. Chandra right here. 17 years old. Plays defensive left. Bravery 14. Work rate of 14. Crossing of 7. Okay. So he looks like he's going to be a sub for us on the left. We've got Mahat. So maybe Mahat and him on the left. And Sandesh and Limburger on the right. Maybe something along those lines. I think we just didn't really have any depth there. So we brought him in. Oh, we got... Whoops. Like I said, forward, right? Bernard Gale. Have we looked at Bernard yet? No, not yet. Bernard. Attacking midfield center. Good bravery again. Great flair and work rate. So he's a creative player there with that flair of 14. Pace is 11. Acceleration 10. So he's got a little bit of speed. Technique's okay. Not bad, though. I think he's better than what we have at the moment mid-center anyway. So let's... what is our suitability for role? Okay, that's fine. That's because of ball winning, and we set that up specifically for the guys we had in there. But, well, ball winning is what he's best at, too, it says. Really? With a tackling of 3 and a marking of 3? I would say no. I'm going to say that's not where he should be playing. I'm going to say he should be a playmaker with that. We're going to make him a deep line playmaker. And we're going to start training him to that right now. Because of that creativity, let's put him in a position where he can do that. Mid-center, deep line playmaker. There we go. And then we can take a Kong off of that. We'll just move him back to a regular central midfielder. On attack, since he's been scoring goals for funsies, right? Why not? Why not? So I think that pretty well sums up what we have. Let's take a look here and get a better idea of kind of what we have for current ability. Let's take off our subs first. Current ability right now, Limburger's at the bottom there. So who? All right, so let's swap. We'll put Rana in there for now. We could put Manal Sinkman in, and again, this is it. Do we want to go offensive or do we want to go defensive? He's a pretty good defensive player with a tackling of 11, decent passing of 10, 2, determination of 12. He's actually a pretty good player all the way around, and we might be better off just running him in as our regular starter. But let's go ahead. We're gonna give Bernard a shot there for the moment. Rakesh. Okay, so they say that Chandra Gurung is better right there on the left for the moment, so we'll go ahead and put him in. They really do think Ra is better as well. Let's do a quick comparison between him and Ra. Rai. I'm not sure how we're supposed to say that. And it is Ujwal. Well, they're pretty similar. The difference is Ujwal is a little bit better aerial and a little bit better defending. But otherwise, physical, speed, vision look to be the same. Attacking. Let's look at the actual attributes. Pretty equal. We just have Ujwal has better first touch, better heading, but 1 versus 5. I don't think that matters. Penalty taking is good for Gale. Again, probably not going to matter too much. Much better bravery, much better flair, but better determination and vision over here. So they both have a creative ability here. 12 vision versus flair. His flair is 7 though. His vision is 4. So His weakness is stronger than Gale's weakness. Both have similar work rates. Physicals look to be a little bit better for Ujwal here with jumping reach and natural fitness. A little bit better acceleration versus a little bit worse pace. I don't know. I think Ujwal actually might be the one to be started. He's only 16. So for the moment anyway, where is he? Gale. Sinkman. Am I just imagining things or did I lose a player? Is he on the under 21? Ah, he's on the under 21. Okay. Okay. I see. He was here because he was starting and we subbed him back out, so he hung up, and when we left the screen he ended up going back. So that makes sense. What do we have as far as mid center? We've got Bandari here. He can play mid center. He's 17. We've got a lot of youngsters here. I'm just wondering how many of them. We've got two players that can play left, Sandesh and Garoom. So I think I'm going to move Mahat back down to the under 21s. I'm not sure what this is going to do for our the Asian Confederacy Cup or whatever that's called. Moved under 21. Let's kind of maybe sort these guys a little bit. Striker, whoops. Oh, we can't because they're, well, here, let's do it this way. Oops. No, that's not what I want. I want that to go there. I want Limburger to go there. Okay. So we've got a couple strikers. They're too old to do anything with, so they'll stay here on the team. Bharat, who's garbage, and is 31 and hopefully will be gone soon, and Rahendra. I think we can pretty much count him out. We're going to take him off the sub. He's not going to get used much. He's not any good. He's making money. In fact, let's make him available. Transfer status, listed. Seller release. Okay. Okay. He doesn't do us any good. I mean, he's depth, I guess, but we can find somebody who's 1 star or worse, elsewhere that we're not paying $425 a month. Look, he's one of 2 players that's pulling a salary right now, and he's not any good. The other one is Geary, oddly enough. Why am I paying him a salary? I mean, he might turn out to be good, don't get me wrong. But he's not even my starting defensive midfielder if I were to do that. That would be Sinkman. He's also older than Sinkman. So he's not likely to get better than him anytime soon. I mean, he does have a 13 tackling. We'll leave him there. He plays a lot of positions. I'm not thrilled with that. We may end up, I don't know how, I screwed up clearly. That's what happened there. That's the answer to that story. Pankaj Lama here is not good. Marking a 7, tackling of 6. No heading. Not sure why they say he's better than Limbu. Well, regardless, he's going to get swapped out. We'll put Limburger in for Barat. I know they're not striker for whatever, but we know that Barat's not playing. I would like Limburger in. And that leaves Mala essentially out as the goalkeeper. I think I'm fine with that. We can go without carrying a goalkeeper as one of our subs. So this is purely a depth player here. Press speculation. I don't know what he's happy about. I didn't say anything about him. Mala, obviously, we're going to keep, but Barat can go. And then we'll have to think about what we want to do with Prashant here. Because clearly, I don't think he's worth being the one we pay all the money to. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But here, we'll move him up here because he can kind of play all over the place. Whoops. Swap those two. There we go. So kind of in order. All right, continue. I've been talking for way too long and we haven't played a match yet. So let's, I'm going to skip ahead to the Gold Cup here. Offers made. Oh, these got to be people on my short list. That's why. I'm going to skip ahead and then we'll play a match. All right, we're coming back here for a second. There's two things. One, this here, knocked out of Confederation Cup. We failed to qualify. The champions fell miserably below expectations as they failed to qualify from the qualifying round Group B, containing the likes of KRL. Now, KRL, we were told, was really, really good, and we beat them. The other team was Colombo, who is also a much better team than us. We were the third seeded team in the group. And there were only 3 teams, right? So only the top team went. The other groups all had 4 teams and the top 2 went. So I don't know what the hell they're talking about. This fell miserably below expectations. I think we overachieved, if anything. That's stupid. And then the other thing was, let's see, back here, maybe, possibly, here we go. Mahindra have made Mala an offer. So maybe we'll get rid of him after all. Don't know. Not all that worried about it one way or the other. And Barcelona signed Nastastic. Was that his name, really? Nastasic. I would change that to Tastic. You know, like fantastic, except it's Nastastic. Yeah. It wasn't funny in my head either, but you got to try. All right, hopefully nothing else is going on here, and we will play our next match in the AHA Gold Cup. Pre-match, yeah, we're not going to pay any attention to that. We're favorites. Difficult. Oh, this one is less good. We don't want Rana to accept that, but we don't really have a whole lot of option with some of these players. And you know what? Look, star player, okay, and he's not bad, right? 13 stamina, 11 aggression, 18 teamwork. That's really good. He works hard. But marking a 6, tackling a 7. So defensively, he's not spectacular. Crossing of 3, dribbling of 2. So he's not any good offensively the way we run him. Not really. And we've had some injuries with him. So I am less worried about that, actually, now that we think seriously about it. Hey, Napoli finalized the Nacho deal. That is good because when they went for a few weeks without nachos, fans were ready to riot just over the nachos. But now that we've got that sorted, nachos are back in the stadium. We should be okay. Oh, Sinkman. Okay, we'll apply that advice. All right. So the AHA Gold Cup is today or this evening. Feel there's a lack of depth across the whole team, buddy. Welcome to Nepal. Okay. Oh yeah, and after we talked about how uncomfortable we were paying him a salary, he went and got injured for 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah. So we may as well put a goalie back in. We might put him up on the market, see if we can replace him with somebody else. Auto number. I know everybody on the internet loves auto numbers. I looked into how soccer numbers are done, and it's like, okay, we start, in the back with 1, 2, 3, but then, this guy once scored a lot of goals with the wrong number, so now traditionally we give this guy this number, and left-footed players with green eyes traditionally get this number, and people whose favorite color blue normally get this number. And I said, you know what? We're just going to use the freaking auto number. That's how that ended up. Few surprises. Pick the team that gives us the best chance. Natural choice, sure. Continue. Well, that's not overly brilliant, but that's okay. Let's see what happens. And again, we're playing the two hardest teams at the beginning, while the crap teams, somehow get their own bracket and continue on up. So we'll see. We've had troubles with 3-star before, but I think we beat them in the finals for this last year, but we lost another cup to them, I believe. There we go. Good header by Kodka. It's probably our Sunil. Oh my gosh. Good little shot in. I believe that. Oh, Subhash Garoon. Not Sunil. Okay. Not ours. Different Garoon altogether. Completely different Garoon. Couple Garoons on the pitch today. There's got a goal. Our goalie floated in midair going slow and then somehow sped up farther into the air. I think possibly Football Manager has that backwards, guys. You start out a little quicker and then you slow down. At least until you reach terminal velocity. Big header in. Oh my gosh, super dangerous. Lama's able to clear it out for another corner though. They've got pun. I wish I could think of one right now. Oh, thank God, that foul was on them. I thought for sure we just gave them a penalty kick. Nope, Raju Kunwar takes the yellow. Kunwar, huh, what is he good for? Absolutely nothing, except a yellow card. All right, Pun has it again. Up to the other Garoon. We kind of mob him. Somehow we end up with it. Kodka plays it up to, oddly enough, Williams. He manages to find somebody. Lama back into the center there to Thapa. What's he got? Thapa, oh, he tries to feed it way up, but somebody got a head on it, fed it back into Saunders. Back again. Nope, not able to do anything with it. One of their Thapas feeds it up to Allen. Yet another Lama. They have a Mahat as well. Luckily, we have a Kong and two of our Thapas there. What's he Kong got? He makes a nice little... Oh, he takes the shot, but that's wide left. Tries to play the angle a little bit too narrow. And it looks like they're going to take a 1-0 lead into the halftime here. We haven't been good enough. We need to yell at people. Nobody gave a shit. Dinesh has played really badly. Sandesh has played really badly. Time to put Limburger in. Some of this is probably just new team. That's probably a good part of it. I think we got to leave Dinesh in there. I don't really have anybody better than him to put in. Gale's played very well though. 6 points. Well, played reasonably well. Let's not go crazy here. Do we want to put Sunil in though? Leadership, teamwork. Now I think we're fine. I think we. Flair. Vision. You know what? We put Sinkman in. He's kind of the average for it. 10 flair, 10 vision, decent decisions. He plays fairly well defensively. Our creative players are creative in like one category, but not all of them. And now we're down 2-0. So I think it's time to yell. We're going to do a pep talk. We're going to do an aggressive. And we're going to do a demand more. And I think we can safely skip this one. In the interest of time, purely, not because I'm frustrated at giving up a goal. No, it's just because this... This one's gone on way too long for just one match. And nothing's happening. We've only had 3 shots. Only one's on target. Let's pause here. Let's see. We have a few tired players. Let's see if somebody's tired and playing badly we can get rid of. Garung, I guess. Except I don't really have a sub for him because I already brought Limburger in. And we sent Mahat down. Alright, so he stays in. Never mind. The Kong. Kenneth has played terrible. Let's put Rahendra in. Just in a chance that maybe he can spark something with the familiarity. I think Williams is going to be better. But, you know, for your first match in, wasn't exactly what we needed today. Milan Mahat, he has 2 assists. So their Mahat played very well today. Kong's getting tired, he made a bad tackle. Chandra Garung is wiped out, 57. Buddha's got some pretty decent, you know, for his first match in, well, it's dropped below 70 now too. But let's see if Mahat can get a 3rd assist. Nope, well, not right away anyway. Lama's got it, feeds it all the way up to Radish. Oh, easy shot in for Singh. Just picks up out of the air. I don't think it was going in anyway. I think it was wide. Pretty horrible match for us. 13 fouls and only 5 shots. Kind of the reverse of what they have with 13 shots and 6 fouls. They might have another one here. And in fact they do, although not on, it's long and not on goal. But yeah, not great for us. We did have 2 half chances, but we gave up a clear cut. Sinkman tried feeding it up, wasn't able to find his man there. Back to Limburger, and that is time. And we are out of the AHA Gold Cup, which was the one we were supposed to win. And I didn't give them a talk because they did bad. Why should I do better, right? Well short of expectations, and I would say that's true there. Powerless to resist. We were absolutely terrible. Sinkman, we were trying to train Sinkman in as a ball-winning midfielder. He's got the stats for it. Now they say he can do it. We received a little bit of money. We'll hit continue. I considered playing 2 matches for this, but we talked way too long. So we're going to call it a video right here. So we will see you next time. I'm going to play a few matches. Not quite sure how far we'll go. But we've got, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 more cups to play. So we've got plenty of options as well as league play. I hope you enjoyed this one with the new look at our at essentially our new lineup and the new players we have. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you hated. Feel free, comment, share. Let me know what we should be working on. If you'd like to see more, don't forget to subscribe. We will see you next time. Namaste. Did it better this time. That's worth a like.